This is Mountaintop History, a podcast produced by the Thomas Jefferson Foundation at Monticello.
Mountaintop History brings forward meaningful stories from this historic home and plantation, from the past and from the present.
My name is Kyle Chattelton.
And I'm Olivia Brown.
Thank you for joining us. We hope you'll learn something new. What were the holidays like for Meriwether Lewis, William Clark, and the other members of the Corps of Discovery during their famed expedition through the Louisiana Territory? This is a question that many of us at Monticello receive from visitors during this time of year. We get a sense of festive scenes, as well as disappointments and hopes for the future. Associate Guide David Thorson explains.
Lewis and Clark spent the winter of 1804-1805 at Fort Mandan near present-day Bismarck, North Dakota. The Mandan people taught the Corps of Discovery how to survive winter on the prairie. On a snowy, frigid Christmas day, celebratory gunfire awakened Lewis and Clark. Clark described his men as, quote, merrily disposed. I gave them all a little tafia, rum mixed with water. New Year's 1805 found the explorers visiting the Mandan, playing music and dancing. Clark ordered York, his enslaved African-American servant, to dance, writing, "This somewhat astonished the Mandan that so large a man should be active." One wonders what York, a key member of the expedition, thought of being ordered to perform. Nearly 1 year later, the explorers, exhausted, sickly, and low on supplies, observed the holidays at Fort Clatsop, near present-day Astoria, Oregon. Although the Clatsop thrived along the Pacific, Lewis and Clark found the constant rain, howling winds, and fog inhospitable, and the Clatsop themselves friendly but distant. Clark described his company's rainy Christmas, quote, "We would have spent this day the nativity of Christ in feasting had we anything either to raise our spirits or even gratify our appetites. Our dinner consisted of poor elk, so much spoiled that we eat it through mere necessity. A bad Christmas dinner." The Corps did their best to celebrate the day, exchanging what little they had, and Clark was gifted 24 weasel tails from Sacagawea. Gun volleys awoke Lewis and Clark on New Year's Day 1806, and Clark looked to the future, writing, "Our repast of this day consisted principally in the anticipation of the first day of January 1807, when in the bosom of our friends we hope to participate in the mirth and hilarity of the day."
Mountaintop History is a collaboration between WTJU and the Thomas Jefferson Foundation, and is made possible in part by a major grant from the National Endowment for the Humanities. To learn more and to plan your next visit, go to monticello.org.